Part 1 of this twofer showed you the machine. Here's the part they'd rather you not see. Quick catch up for anyone who cut class. Skiing's president isn't picked by skiers. It's picked by 130 federations in a room, and the small ones hold the real votes, not the giants. And the incumbent with the target on his back just won control of all the World Cup money. Keep that last bit in your pocket for later, because that's where the real sausage making takes shape, no pun intended. It's smoke-filled backroom masterstroke shit when you think about it. Watch what he did with that money, the flow of it, the intent of it. First he centralized it, then pointed the spigot right at the little nations. The people, Caesar, to his little fucking Romans in the Colosseum clamoring for spectacle, the likes of which Johnny Sack could only dream of. A bigger check from FIS every single year? You think Andorra's voting against that? Also, I'm a relatively intelligent dude. Anyone else besides me not able to name the countries that border Andorra? That's the whole game. The giants get outvoted by a coalition of countries that need the money. And he's the money, which is exactly why the giants are losing their shit. 7 of the biggest ski nations on earth, the US, Austria, Switzerland, Germany, Norway, Canada, Spain, signed a letter this spring that basically reads, this guy's gotta go. Finances are a mess, transparency is non-existent, and his own hand-picked CEO just quit, days before the vote. It's probably the same reason his own 2 countries wouldn't put his name forward in the first place. If the people closest to you want you out the most, what does that even say? I mean, that's like New Jersey kicking Tony and his crew out. Unthinkable. But it might not matter at all, because the math isn't theirs. It's his. And it gets better. Remember those 4 challengers running against him? In skiing, you can run for president and the board at the same time. Lose the top job? Your name drops straight onto the ballot for a council seat. The 18 or so odd people who actually run the place on a random Tuesday in August. So you can lose the crown, but still win a seat at the table. Meaning, if Eliash keeps the throne, he probably ends up with a board full of would-be usurpers. That has the makings of some Doris Kearns Goodwin team of rivals shit. So what's it mean for you, me, and Joe Sixpack who won't shut the fuck up on a lift? Does he survive Thursday? Almost certainly. But a usurper-laden council could cockblock him more than his prior go-around. The open question on everybody's table is the money. Private equity came knocking once. CVC around 420 mil for a slice. A man who got turned down by 2 countries that made him, picked up a third like a rental car, and freestyled like Jay-Z into a new term, has effectively positioned skiing not as a tradition anymore, but an asset. And assets get bought. So whoever wins Thursday in Belgrade, maybe they're not the new owner. Maybe they're just keeping the seat warm for whoever shows up with the checkbook. Which leaves the only question worth asking. Who gets to own a sport? The athletes, the nations, or the highest bid? I ski a lot and think about it when I'm not. Follow for more. Occasional Tony Soprano references included.